Hi everyone, how are you doing today? It's nice weather here right now. I don't know if you caught it just a second ago. I started the Facebook Live but then stopped it because I had forgot to check my sound. And remember how that one time I had done my whole entire Facebook Live for like 10 minutes or something and then ended up not having sound and having to redo it again? So I didn't want that to happen again. So I just deleted that one and went ahead and started another one after checking that I actually had sound this time. So if you saw me start to go live a second ago and then disappear and come back, that is why. I didn't want to do it again twice. So anyway, we had some rain, much needed rain over the weekend, but it was mostly overnights. It wasn't too much during the day, so it didn't interfere with any of our daily activities or anything. Um, in fact, it stopped like right when we were going to go grocery shopping on Saturday morning, so it worked out nice. So I hope all of you are having nice weather where you are. Right now, when I went to pick up my son, it was 72 degrees outside with a light breeze, so it wasn't bad. I wore my jacket, but then quickly wished I hadn't because it warmed up pretty quick. So anyway, hope you're having a good day. I wanted to tell you about my latest post, which has actually been really exciting because it has really took off on Pinterest. I looked at my analytics yesterday. I always look at my Google Analytics every Sunday, and usually I have like 10 people or something, but I had 565 people that had already pinned my post just since last Thursday. I was so excited. It kind of startled my whole family's like, what is going on? Because I was just sitting at the computer all of a sudden. I'm like, holy cow. I'm like, what in the world? They thought something bad had happened, but I was just so excited. I couldn't believe how well my post was doing. So that's what I'm going to talk to you about today, and I'll put the link to the post later in my comments. So it is what you need to know about protein. So unfortunately, I have reached the age, and I talked about it a little bit on my page earlier in the week, that I have reached that magic age, which really isn't so magic, but where no matter what I do, I'm starting to gain a little bit of weight. I still follow my same heart healthy diet. I still walk 50 minutes at least every day. I go on a 50-minute walk, and that doesn't include all the time when I go back and forth to pick up my son from school twice a day or to sub there. That doesn't include that. That's just me walking for 50 minutes. So that doesn't even include that. So I get plenty of exercise, and my time is even getting less and less. Today I did average 14:35 per mile, and I always walk over 3 miles. So I'm getting plenty of exercise. I still follow my heart healthy diet, but no matter what, I've started gaining a little bit of weight, and I'm not happy about it. So when I went to my doctor several months ago, he had mentioned, and this was just starting to happen, so he had mentioned one thing to start adding more to my diet is of protein. So that is why my post is all about what you need to know about protein, because I needed to learn more about protein and what kind of things I could add into my diet. So I thought there's probably a lot of ladies out there, or anybody even, because my daughter, it was suggested that she eat more protein. So it seems like it's something maybe all of us need to get more in our diet. So I decided to write a post about it. And it seems like a lot of people wanted to know about it since so many people have been looking at it on Pinterest. So let me look over here on my computer and I'll tell you a little more about it. So some of the things, so I read, remember before when I did my SMART Goals article, I had got some of the information from that one and also this one from the Weight Watchers magazine that I got for free. And so they had a good article all about protein. So I got some of my information from there. And then there was also a .gov website that you can see on my post that I loved. I'll tell you more about that in a second. So some of the benefits of protein are they're building blocks for bones, muscle, cartilage, skin, and blood. Of course, protein is good for a healthy heart, which is important. And it can help you maintain your weight. if you're, like for my daughter, it can help maintain your weight, and it can also help you lose weight because it makes you feel fuller quicker, and it also helps you feel fuller for a longer amount of time. So you don't want to eat as much and you don't want to eat as often because the protein helps keep you fuller for a quicker time and a longer time. So that's one of the great benefits of it. And one thing is that it can help you, they did some different studies and it shows that it can help you because of that. It helps you also burn more calories, so that's exciting. They also followed people who were on higher protein diets, and they lost more weight than people that were on other kinds of diet plans, so that's good news. And also, if people continue to follow that, you have like a weight goal weight that you want to reach. And when people reach that, a lot of times they go off their diet and they think, okay, I reached it, I'm done, and go back to normal eating. But they did studies that showed the people that stayed following the high protein diet had much higher success rate of keeping their goal weight, rather than just going back to whatever they were doing before and gaining it all back. The people that stayed on the higher protein diet were able to maintain their goal weight. So that's another positive benefit. How much protein should you get every day? So in the Weight Watchers magazine, it says 30 to 35% of daily calories, which is about 60 to 75 grams of protein on a 1,200 calorie diet. So how do you know how much for you specifically? Because we all know everybody is different. So that is where I found that awesome thing on the government website. It's called choosemyplate.gov, but you can also read more about it on my my blog article. It tells you, it's called a MyPlate checklist calculator. You put in your age, weight, gender, height, all that kind of, your physical activity, and then it asks you a few more questions based on whatever you answered. And then it calculates for you exactly how much you need to get, how many calories you need in order to maintain your current weight. And it tells you how much protein you need to eat and everything. And it gives a lot of good suggestions too about how you can get that protein, so I love that. That was one of my favorite finds when I was doing research for the article, was that. And some other people have commented on my post that they really like all those resources I pointed out too. So you should really check it out. Check out my post. It's got great resources. So protein. So what are some of the things you can get protein? It can be found in meat, poultry, seafood, eggs, beans, peas, soy products, nuts, and seeds. So that's a lot of places where you can get the protein. And on my post, I tell you what's the equivalent amount of how much protein you need to eat. Like 1 ounce of meat is an example of how much protein you should get in a serving. There's also different selection tips as to, of course, lean meat always is the better choice for the poultry. Just because it tells you to eat meat, it doesn't just mean any kind of meat, whatever you want. Lean meat is the best. And there's some other tips on there. And then I give examples of where I get my protein. And some of it, I give you some examples in the morning in the cereal that I eat. It has a lot of good protein in it. The oatmeal that my sons eat is good for protein. And then I go through each meal and I tell you how I get my protein at each meal and what kind of snacks too. What are some of my favorite snacks that I like for my protein? So I talk about that too in the post. And I give you some links to that and other related posts that might help you, because I talk a lot about like how to shop for the heart healthy meat and nuts. So since that's where you get your protein, then I have another article that tells you how to find them and what to look for when you're shopping for them and everything. So I will put a link to that post in my comments when I'm done with this. And of course, if you have any questions about it, please let me know and I will answer them for you. If I don't know the answer, I will research it and find the answer for you. And sometimes other people on here might know, some of my other followers might know answers too, and they're always happy to chime in and help. So I hope you will go to the article since it was so popular on Pinterest. It was amazing. So I hope you will go to it and check it out and learn something, or maybe even if you know more about protein than what I put on my post, I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to hear what else you know. That would be great too. And if you have anything you just want to message me about, feel free to message me, or you can always just post on my page. And one last thing before I go, I don't know if you saw yesterday, I posted that I've intermittently been able to publish on Facebook and not. For the past few days, sometimes when I go to post something, the publish button isn't there and I'm not able to publish anything. And then I'll go back later in the day and maybe I'm able to publish something. So I try to get it all published and scheduled then. But yesterday I wasn't, or one of the days, Saturday or Sunday, I wasn't able to post anything at all. So it's getting a little frustrating. So if you don't see me posting anything at all, sometimes that's why. Something might have happened. I'm not sure why. I've contacted Facebook and asked them about it. So hopefully it will get fixed. But just so you know, if I disappear, I haven't left you guys. It's just because sometimes it won't let me post. So anyway, I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I will see you next Monday. Bye.